Hello YouTubers, this is Rob at Higher Powered Performance, Higher Powered H2Os, you know me. When I did my first O2 sensor test, I shoved my exhaust sensor into the tailpipe. That was incorrect test procedure. I was up 40 hours that day, didn't think about it, slept, figured it out, came back and retested. Actually welded an O2 bung. Well, one of you had your thinking caps on and called me out on it. Actually, Andy, my brother-in-law. Maybe he thinks he got me, but sorry buddy, not this time. And I've also had some comments on my personal messages saying, I hope you can hear me over this engine running, but you know, people are saying, well, you seem to be the most knowledgeable on this HHO stuff, and what do we got to do to run straight HHO? I am very flattered by your comments, but you're way off. I don't know the most about HHO. There's many more people out there on YouTube. Just to name a couple, Scarecrow, Zero, D3. These guys know more about this actual gas than I do at this point. All I'm seeing is effects, and the thing I have a handle on better than a lot of people is applying this very unique gas to the car. No, I haven't worked out the bugs, that's why you're watching me. But I do understand operating systems of vehicles, and I do screw up. I did my first test stupidly. An O2 sensor takes a reference air from the atmosphere in between these wires. It compares it with what's in the exhaust. There's a differential there. It creates a voltage. It's a chemical reaction. I did a lot of tests. I have a compressed O2 there, oxygen for oxyacetylene set up. Alright, now to make this meter change 0.2 volts, it takes over 6 liters a minute. So there's a huge amount of gas, and this is straight O2. So even if you're introducing 2 liters a minute, you're only introducing 33% of that 2 liters per minute as oxygen. But it is monatomic. It is only O. Right now the oxygen, I have calibrated it to 4 liters per minute output. My cell is putting out 1.85 liters per minute output. I just want to reiterate, this is a redo of the test. O2 in a factory style setting. It's got its reference signal. Now let's get to the numbers here. You're going to hear an exhaust leak. I tried to put a hole downstream and shove a hole past it. It melted my hose, and there was back pressure there, so you had to have more than the back pressure in the exhaust system to get it past it. So I went ahead and did a hole here, and you know, yes, atmosphere can get in, so I'm going to show you the difference. Right now it's running high 0.7, 0.9 volt, or 0.8 volts. It's still running fat. My idle circuit on my carburetor is clogged, so I can't get a leaner measurement right now. I got to take my carb apart. I'm going to block my hole off, and it jumps right back up to the 0.9, kind of where we were last time. Okay, now let's add the HHO. You can see it's cranking out pretty good. Nothing coming out of my oxygen. We'll go ahead and light some of this so you know. Okay, that's too loud for me tonight. Okay, here goes our HHO. What's screwing up our O2 sensors, right? Block that hole off. Oh, still 0.9 volts. Dang it. Alright, no difference. We can hold on there a little longer if you want. I just kind of get nervous with this in the exhaust because it's hot. I mean, I'm assuming flash point is high like everybody's saying it is, but it still makes me nervous. 0.91 volts. And I'm going to show you the difference in output between the two. Here's my oxygen, put it over here. See the difference? Probably about, visually, you know, almost 3 times as much. Now, gotta get this other hose. I have another video. Dang it. I have another video that's been trying to upload for the past 3 or 4 hours on an OBD2 explanation, and it's not working very good. Alright. It's kind of hard to do. Wish I had my daughter helping me again. Oxygen being introduced. About 6 liters a minute. No change. None at all. And how I'm doing this is I've got my oxygen here. Got this clear tube in the pipe. And this I shove against the oxygen. Now we're going to go ahead and crank up the oxygen. And I don't know how much it's putting out because it takes too much time. But see, it's really cranking. I really cranked this up, so now we're running lean. But just from the looks of the output of this oxygen, I mean, that's a whole lot of gas. So 4 liters a minute of straight O2 won't change our O2 sensor 0.2 volts like everybody's doing. All you're doing is leaning out your system. Let's try and go around this, folks. Hopefully Radgen H2O can get back with me with results with his cell off, with his electrical modifications untouched. So he's still modifying signals, but he's going to take the HHO out and give us a report. This should help answer a lot of questions. Thank you for watching. And the people that have a little too much faith in me, you know, these videos are designed to make you think. I'm skeptical too. I'm doing all the testing to prove myself what's going on here. I am not the most knowledgeable on this by far. I'm just trying to take the most, you know, scientific approach, if you will, or, you know, what's the words I'm looking for? Unbiased as possible. You know, I don't work for anybody but myself. I want to see this technology work. Thank you very much for all the comments and the subscriptions. I really appreciate it. God bless, and with everybody's help, we can definitely further this. Thank you very much.